Not just Richland Springs, but really all the communities across this state that are six-man communities are really the kind of places that, I know I'm biased, but I believe have a better handle on what the greatness of this country is all about. They're places where faith is not just something you say, but it's something that you live. Places where community really does matter and you depend upon one another and you rally to those who are in need. Where the best lessons are learned around the dinner table. Where even when you fail and even when you don't achieve the kind of things that you hope you would, you learn about how to pick yourself up and go at it again. So, I realize that we're in the flyover area of this country. But if they'd land and take notes, I think it'd be helpful for everybody. Quick recap. Week 3, Zephyr, 52-6. Austin Hill Country, 60-8. High Island, 54-7. Sterling City, 48-0. Rockwall Heritage, 54-6. Maybe the best team that we've faced and number 1 in the private world. And then the first district game, Rochelle, 56-0. Up to this point, we've been so workmanlike and just taking care of business week after week after week. We've averaged 55 points on offense, and we've only allowed 4 points per game, which is absolutely, completely unheard of in six-man. In fact, people will talk about an 81-60 game in six-man and talk about how great it was, and, I got to tell you, I'm thinking, well, nobody played any defense. How good can that actually be? But our people show up, they take pride, they play defense. They will hit you and hit you and hit you and hit you one more time. And after a while, that gets old. And I don't want to be hit. Do you want to be hit? No, I don't think so. Nobody wants to be hit. And it just, they ultimately impose their will, and that's how you win football games. As great as it is to be part of the winning and, going after an 8th state championship, the best part are the relationships, with these kids, with these adults, with the entire student body. And, I wish you had the opportunity to be able to sit and to know them in the same way that we do.
My name's Colt Carlisle. I'm a senior. I've been playing football here for 3 years now. My position is a nose guard and middle end. Last year when they picked Jonesboro to beat us by 35 points in the third round of playoffs, and we just came out and we showed them who was boss. We gave it to them, and remember right there after we won, I took a knee and I gave glory to God.
My name's Brandon Tharp. I'm a junior. I play split end on offense and special teams. My number's 12, and I represent my cousin's number who died in a car accident, and his number was 12 as well. My cousin also played for the Coyotes, and he was real good at running, real fast, and I'm proud to wear his number.
As exciting as all the winning is and getting to be a part of that type of atmosphere, it really still boils down to the quality, the character, the dedication, the commitment that these guys have, which, they are the key ingredient. All the structures are in place for them in terms of the coaching, in terms of the tradition, in terms of the culture, in terms of the community. But ultimately, they have to do it, and they do. And so the best thing is knowing these guys, spending time with these guys.
My name's Jeremy Martin. I'm a senior. I'm number 16 on the football team. I play middle end and defensive tackle on defense, and I do majority of special teams. I've been here all my life since kindergarten. It's pretty enjoyable. I wouldn't rather spend anywhere else at school. I think this is the perfect spot for me. I landed great, and I'm glad I get to graduate here.
My last name is Burkhart, and that's also the coach, Coach Burkhart. It's my dad. Being his son has its ups and downs a lot of the time out on the football field and at home and in school, everywhere we go. It's not all bad, though. No, there's a lot of perks to it that some might say that they would rather have than not have. I like having him around a lot so I can ask him questions, and I also get like 24-hour coaching is what I get. Yeah, freshman year was fun. It was an eye-opener, like when we got to the third round of Calvert, and it was just a big eye-opener being in the playoffs, being a big game like that. And then now that I'm a junior, I feel like I got more under my belt. I feel like I know what to do in the circumstances that I get put in. And I feel like it just helped me be a better football player and better varsity football player.
A bunch of kids. They have that quality of making people around them better. How does it happen? How does this kind of thing occur? Bear Bryant used to tell his teams, he said, we're going to win because we got better mamas and daddies. Well, that's a pretty bold claim to make. But the one thing that my community knows how to do is raise kids. They just do. And, you know, it really does take a whole group of folks. And they've had a lot invested in them, but they have seized the day. They've grabbed a hold of the things that really do matter, and they've run with it. Not everybody does that. A lot of people have opportunity. In fact, living in this country is about having opportunity. These guys have grabbed hold of it and done something with it. And that is where the rubber meets the road. And that's where the difference is they have reached out and they have grabbed it, they've taken hold of it, and they have made it theirs.
Yeah, some people do know, but others don't, that going into my freshman year of high school, I was diagnosed with left ventricle hypertrophy, which is the muscle in my left ventricle got too thick from high blood pressure, which runs in my family. And that led to the muscle working too hard and getting too thick, which caused the blood flow to be irregular up there. And most kids, they told me at the doctor, they told me most kids don't get to play that have that if it's bad enough. But thankfully, God helped me and let me still have the ability to play football, because I don't know what I'd do without sports.
Every year my family does a benefit to raise money for a scholarship in his name, and it's every year in October. Once I graduate school, I plan on going to Tarleton and just getting my education. I'm not sure what I want to do after that yet.
I'm also a bullfighter, and a lot of people sometimes ask me what my scariest moment was bullfighting, and it'd have to be the first day I ever strapped on a pair of cleats in the arena. It's just seeing them horns and that bull just going crazy in the chute. It kind of got to me the first day, but after I got hooked the first time, I just fell in love. It's amazing. It kind of helps playing football just because I'm not scared of anyone. Because, I mean, you think about it, it's God gave me the opportunity to fight bulls and go out there and play with 1,800-pound bulls. Why be scared of a 200-pound man?
When you think about it, the seniors on this team, I'm not sure, there might have been some that were in kindergarten. I guess they were in kindergarten whenever they won the first state championship in '04. Think about that. So you've got, you know, wave after wave after wave of kids that have bought in, that have believed and said, you know, this is who we are, this is what we do, and, you know, get out of our way.
Stay by